Hi guys, how's it going? You're very welcome back to Autism and Me. If you're new to the channel, you are very welcome. Before I start this video, I want to thank everyone for liking the videos, commenting and sharing the videos. Thank you so much guys. Thank you so much for your continued support. It really does mean the world. So guys, once again, thank you so much. So today's video is about independency and how people with autism can struggle with independency. But I'm keen to point out that people on the spectrum can live independently like people who are not on the spectrum, and they can function in society. They are able to do things like, live in their own house, get jobs, do tasks like, get involved in stuff, do ventures away from their own country. I'm going to just talk about my experience of how even though have autism, I am able to do independent things on my own, as I've discussed before on the channel, but I'm going to diverge into more here. Now, I'm just going to start off by saying that yes, with independency, some people on the spectrum can struggle with independency, and autistic people on the spectrum will need help with everyday tasks and everyday kind of living things. Like, they'll always need someone by their side. They'll need a carer. They'll need help with stuff like that, and that they will never be at a stage, or could never be at a stage where they could do things for themselves, say. They'll always need a bit of help, like, because we have units, etc. Even if they were able, to kind of go places, they would need a care, or they would need, like, a supportive person to go and help them with that activity. Say if they were to go to Dublin, say, every day, they might need a companion to go with them, because they wouldn't be able to do it by themselves. They would need someone to go with them, because they wouldn't have to function. They wouldn't be able to function without them, or they wouldn't have the independency to do it by themselves. And I'm going to go on to talk about myself and how I've managed, with a lot of good coaching, a lot of good help, that I've been able to kind of do things on my own, and I've been able to function in society. I've been able to do things. I've managed to get myself to a high functioning level. So I just want to give an example of a story when I was younger, and I just think this actually really helped me when I was younger. So I know with some autistic people, they might need lifts to places, they might need help going to places, and some parents are very good that way, that they'll be able to always help them go to a certain destination. They'll always be waiting on them hand and foot. But I remember actually going to the dentist one time when I was in secondary school, and my parents actually were not able to give me a lift to the dentist, actually. And also, this is a dentist actually not in our own area. It was actually, like, in over in Dundalk, for just a town in Ireland, for people who are watching who are not from Ireland, who won't know what Dundalk is. It's a rural town in Ireland. So I would have had to basically I was able to get a lift because there's no direct bus at the time. There was no direct bus at the time. I had to get a bus on my own. And looking back, it was one of the best things for me, because it got me that independence. It got me to do things for myself. It got me into a place of, okay, there's nobody else going to help you. There'll be someone waiting for you at your destination, but you have to buy your tickets, you have to get to the station, you have to get on the bus by yourself. And looking back, it was one of the best things I think my parents could have done, actually, because it also it can teach you as well, like, sometimes you won't be able to get that lift, or someone will not be able to fulfill, say, that commitment. So in a way, it will help you get that independence going. It'll help you kind of get that level, and it'll teach you that you can do things by yourself, like, and you can block out all that negativity as well, that you can do things by yourself and for yourself too. Another thing as well, I'd say for my independence also, is the solo traveling, which I've talked about, like, on this channel a few times. So I've done numerous flights on my own, like to Manchester, to London. I did America back in September, which was a huge thing, actually, looking when you think about it. Like, I would have, because I had to go to Chicago, and then connect to Lexington, and then connect on there from Chicago to Lexington with no one. I had no one, there was no one aiding me. There was no carer or, like, companion. It was just, I had to figure out the airport by myself. How do I get to each destination on my own. Now I want to give huge credit to like the staff at each place. They were fantastic. They were really helpful. Which was very kind, because I know some people, like if you're in a new place, like that could be a huge worry for them. The total change, because every airport's different. But I was able to get there safely. The staff were fantastic at each airport, and it was brilliant. And it's one of those things I kind of look back and go, I'm proud I did that, because I feel like I should be proud of myself for doing that, because it's a huge thing. So many people would be like, if you ask them to do a solo flight, they'd be like, no, never would do that. No, never. And I did that, so I feel very proud of myself. I'm actually doing that with Dubai actually. In a few weeks actually. I'm flying solo to Dubai actually. I'm seeing my sister out there. I'm going to visit her. And then she's going to be with me at the airport. And I'm going to have to direct myself. Basically, I'm going to have to be on the plane by myself. Basically, the whole time, But I'm lucky as well. I've done Dubai as well, but like, I've also done numerous places on my own, so it's not as done for me as it would be for other people. And then with work this summer, I worked, in a summer camp where a lot of the time I would have been 95% of the time I say to people that I was actually on my own, and I would have had to look after so many different people, and that was great for me though, because it kind of helped me with my leadership, my organization. It also got me to basically kind of think for myself, basically, like, also I had the coordinator's help if I could, but it kind of was better for me. I felt to kind of work my own, kind of work it out for myself, because sometimes it's good that way. Sometimes if you're thrown to the deep end like I was a lot of the time, it can be a benefit to you. I mean, the more you do something like that where you're thrown to the deep end, the better. The more practice you get, the better you become. Definitely think that kind of doing things like that help your confidence, and it definitely increases your independence. I think the more you can increase someone's independence, the better. The more you can get them to do things for themselves and by themselves, it will help your confidence, and it can definitely be a big confidence booster. And I would definitely encourage people to do things for themselves, by themselves. Like, encourage them to get that level of independence. I would encourage any person with autism, if they feel that if you know someone, if you have a friend, or like if you have a child has autism, and that you feel that they can get to that level of independence, like, help them along, encourage them. Like, say, go to that event, with your friends, or go on the bus by yourself, or get the train by yourself. We're only a phone call away if you are feeling nervous, but also, like, put measures in place. Like, don't go, say, from 0 to 100 right away. Like, it's like step by step. Try and get 1 foot on the ladder each time, and have the end goal in sight of, like, okay, this is where I am now, this is where I want to be. So that's my encouragement. I hope you found this video helpful. I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. Hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all soon. Goodbye.